Hi guys, Duke Delate here for Pickup Daily, and today we're going to talk about how to deal with women with actual boyfriends who are flirting with you. I'm going to cover this and more on this episode of Pickup Daily. How do I deal with a woman who's flirting with me who has a boyfriend? So this is different than, but she says she has a boyfriend, how do I deal with that? We've answered that in videos before. This is actually like, you know she's dating somebody, but she's really flirty and coming on to you. That's gonna happen when you are a valuable guy, high value dude that's offering a lot of value. She's going to flirt with you, that she's gonna be attracted. You know, just because she's in a relationship, even if she wouldn't cheat on her man, like just because she's in a relationship doesn't mean she's not attracted to you. Right? She can make moral choices to stay with her dude and still be turned on by who you are and everything that you're projecting. And the more and more you become a badass dude with a lot of shit going for him, with all, you know, flipping the right attraction switches, the more that's going to happen to you, even if she has no intention of following through. There's like a flip that happens where you think that you're not good enough for a while, and then girls start getting attracted, and it's like you're getting, and then all of a sudden you actually believe that you're the prize, and then what happens is they still come after you, but then now you're gonna have to like judiciously decide, like, oh, that's not a good thing to capitalize on. That's not a good thing to capitalize on, right? Early pickup artists, they go through and they say, oh yeah, you know, she's just gonna fall into it. She's not gonna take responsibility for it, so you need to lead the interaction. Well, sometimes as a leader, you got to know when not to lead. And this is one of those times. If you respect your boyfriend and you think that she's cool and you want to keep her in your life for a while, you just sort of avoid their advances and you kind of call it out if you have to, but you know, it's still generally remain nice and keep the attraction going, because there's relatively little you're going to be able to do once you become this guy that's constantly giving out good signals. It's going to be very difficult for you not to be attractive. You're not going to go dumb yourself down just because somebody else is going to be irresponsible with their lives. Now, you're responsible for how you act with a woman who's already in a relationship. That's up to you. If it's going to validate your ego to take somebody's girl, then, you know, do what you got to do, bro. But that's not something that I recommend, because obviously if you're good enough, you're going to have enough options that aren't going to cause that kind of drama in your life. So that's up to you. Your mileage may vary. If they're being very, very flirtatious with you, probably means they're very attracted to you, or they need the validation and attention, just like normal pickup. It's just that they're in a relationship. You don't need to assume that her relationship currently is shitty or unstable. You don't need to assume that she doesn't actually want to be with her man, any of that stuff, right? A lot of girls will make very poor decisions to stay with somebody who's more comfortable because you are actually a higher risk than going out and hanging out with her existing man. And so even if her man is not as good as you, she'll stay with him because of the security. And there's nothing really you can do about it unless you want to settle down with her and fill that role for her, which is why it's easy to kind of hook up as long as there's no strings attached. In her mind, she knows there's not going to be any repercussions. It's easy for that because she's able to maintain and keep that relationship, and she's also able to have fun on this side. Back to that whole manosphere hypergamy concept. So that's my answer. For a woman with a boyfriend who's flirting with you, I mean, feel free to play along and be cool, right? But, you know, your mileage may vary. You're gonna have to decide when to cut that off and when to be clear about it, because you don't want to end up in all sorts of drama. Unless you do want to end up in all sorts of drama, then do what you want. Anyways, I answer questions like this every damn day. So until tomorrow, stay awesome.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear